Today's hottest music. 1017 The Beach.
The winner of The Voice is Carter Rubin. You did it!
How crazy is that? What's up? It's Justin, and I have the honor and privilege of talking with the winner of season 19 of NBC's The Voice, Carter Rubin, from Shoreham, just 15 years old. He's incredibly talented. Carter, first of all, congratulations. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, let me ask you this. I mean, it's been a couple days. Have your feet touched the ground yet? Have you fully, realized what has happened? Because I'm not you, and I haven't realized what's happened.
Yeah, my feet are still up in the sky. Literally, I am so in shock, and I just could not be more grateful. I'm so blessed, and I'm still trying to comprehend it.
It must be crazy. You've had a whirlwind of a day, starting from, probably when everything started with The Voice. What I want to do is actually take you back a little bit to the beginning. How did this journey start? When did you first start singing, or when did you first realize that you loved music?
Yeah, I have been kind of singing my entire life, but I started taking it more seriously when I was 7 years old. That was my first time performing in front of a live audience, and then from there, I just kind of started gigging around Long Island, and people have told me that I have an amazing voice beyond my years, and they told me that I've moved people and inspired people, and those moments are kind of when I said to myself, I think this is what I want to do forever. I would not only want to sing, but I want to make people happy, and I want to move and inspire others.
That's incredible. So you worked with Gwen Stefani. We're going to get to all that with The Voice, but kind of coming off of what you just said, I imagine there's a ton of different people in your life who've encouraged you and supported you, that you probably want to thank or have thanked, or it's on your list to thank now that you've won The Voice. But is there someone in particular in your life leading up to this moment who really encouraged you or really did something that inspired you to keep going that you think of?
I think that person would have to be my brother, because he is the most awesome person in the world. He's been so proud of me and so understanding throughout this entire experience, and he's like my best friend. And so I think I would just have to thank him the most out of anyone, because even though I would obviously love to thank the rest of my family too, like my parents are such huge influences in my life, and my brother's been very supportive throughout this entire experience, and I'm so thankful for him.
Oh, that's really sweet. Older brother or younger brother?
Older.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I have a younger brother. I would hope that should he ever have great success like you, that he would say what you just said about me. So on the show, we'll fast forward to The Voice. You went with Gwen Stefani. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to put you go back into your mind when you're auditioning. Did you know at that moment that if Gwen Stefani turned her chair around, that you would choose her?
I had a feeling I would end up picking her if she turned, but I still wanted to hear what everyone said. And picking between Gwen and John was such a tough decision, because I idolize both of them and I love both of their music. Just something felt so right about working with Gwen at the time, and it looks like I made the right decision, because I was able to get her first win, which she so deserves, because she's a phenomenal coach.
You definitely chose right, and for both of you, as a viewer at home, just a guy, forget radio, forget anything, just a guy sitting on the couch, I experienced so many special moments watching you. I remember you performing Lauren Daigle's You Say, and it blew me away. Let me ask you about this, though. At the end, you took a little bit of a risk. You performed one of your own original songs. Tell me about the decision to do that, and what was that like for you to perform one of your own songs?
That was definitely something very exciting for me. All 5 finalists got to perform an original song of theirs that they picked out that was written for them. And I definitely, the first time I heard that song called Up From Here, it just sounded like a song I want to sing and record. And so I'm so blessed with the privilege to sing it. I got to work with Justin Tranter, who's an amazing songwriter and producer, and he gave me some awesome advice, and I'm just so grateful for the entire experience.
So between Gwen and all the people that you worked with on the show, is there a special moment that you can think of or a special piece of advice that you think will stick with you from here on out?
Gwen has taught me so much, but I think the one main thing is she always taught me to be myself on the stage and not be anyone else, because she's told me to just do me and there's no one else like you and you just have to own it, because Gwen was always her own unique individual and she's thriving and everyone knows and loves her, and she wants me and her other artists to do the same. And so I think it definitely paid off.
So in the moment that is paying off, I want you to take me inside your head. What are you feeling when you found out that you were the winner of The Voice this season?
I think I died for a second. I'm not even joking. I collapsed and I just could not believe it. I literally, if you would have told me 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face and told you you're crazy, because this has obviously been a dream of mine, and I just kind of came in to hopefully get a chair turn and soak up anything I could, and I ended up winning. That's just insane to me, and I'm still trying to comprehend it.
Well, you're incredibly talented. There is no one more deserving of this. We're all very happy for you because we're on Long Island. We were rooting hard for you, Carter. Last question, what's coming up next for you? I know that you want to continue to write your own music. What can we expect from you in the future? I
think you can expect some music down the pop contemporary lane and some stuff written by me. Gwen has encouraged me to start writing songs, and that's definitely what I plan on doing, and I'm just super, super excited.
Anybody that inspires you in the music world that you kind of want to emulate or try to make music like?
Louis Capaldi is a big influence of mine. I actually sang one of his songs in the blind auditions. I love his style of music. That's definitely the style I want to go down, and he just has so much charisma and emotion when he sings, and I love his sound.
All the things you mentioned about him, I can see the same things for you even now, and I can see even more coming in the future. Carter, congratulations on your win. You're super talented. We're looking forward to seeing more from you in the future, and hopefully we can be in touch too. Congratulations, thank you, and we'll talk soon, Carter.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for having me.